nur richtig Laune, deswegen. Ich wünschte, man hätte sowas für der Fernglas.
If Azura really was the shepherd, then that makes Al Toll.
Yes, he was likely the seraph who formed a pact with Azura.
Just like everyone else has with me?
Ich nehme den schnellen Weg.
We've defeated Azura.
Much appreciated.
Are you who we think you are?
It is as you suspect. I am the seraph who guided Azura to the way of the shepherd, and used him as a vessel.
You stole his sword?
I did.
This is something special.
You can tell with one look.
This sword is made from a rare metal called mithril. It truly does have enough power to cleave the world.
Is that why you stole it and hid it?
Yes. I was probably the one he wanted to slay most of all. But I had no choice. He was pure to the core, and it was that shining purity that tore him apart with worry, and eventually cost him his very soul.
That's why he made that sword. To cut down anything that would be corrupted by malevolence.
But I have no qualms about giving this sword to you. If you can learn to use it, it might aid you even more than the spiritual powers.
I'll pass. I already got a sword anyways.
Well said.
So you passed the trial of the spirit as well.
If you don't need it, I'll take it off your hands. We were meant for each other. My blade and I shall cleave the world.
Maltran?
Saray, look closely!
No way! She's...
A Hellion!
I apologize for ignoring you back then, Seraphim.
So you really could see us?
What do you intend with the sword?
I shall cut down the world, just as Azura wished.
But why?
I should be asking you. Why don't you understand how Azura felt? Were we to erase this corrupted, chaotic world and all the humans in it, would that not rid us of malevolence once and for all? That is the clean, elegant logic of my master, the Lord of Calamity.
You're siding with him?
If Elysia knew about this...
How sad she'd be. Boo-hoo.
You've been using Elysia this whole time.
Ironically enough, to start a war, it is most effective to take a starry-eyed pacifist and get them all riled up over something. But now, everything is lined up for an all-out collision between Highland and Rollins. Our sad princess has outlived her usefulness!
This can't be...
Well, this is a fine pickle, isn't it? For a shepherd,
Kann man so sagen.
I suppose reality is a far crueler trial than anything we could come up with.
Mikleo, Saray seems off lately.
I think he's worried about Elysia. I wish it were as simple as telling him to stop.
True. I'm not sure there's anything we can do.
So the last spiritual power is wind, right? Yeah, cute.
It's not cute. Your stupid wind stirs up my allergies.
Dass Dazzle als letzter kommt, ist ja irgendwie so eine poetische Absicht, oder? Dreckiger Hurensohn. Krieg die scheiß Kisten da unten.
Saray, I'm ready.
Absolutely! Breath attack.
Come to my side! Rock sound like the way! Crystal
The
Tower!
kind that'll attack from a distance.
Here goes!
That won't house this! Ravaging Giant! Hang on, everyone! Alright!
The way. Shining! I'm not done yet!
Ravaging
The
Giant!
kind
Shake
that
them
can
up!
beat the crap out of it.
Alright!
Surround speed!
I won't lose! This isn't over!
My divine
Silence and
It's
humility.
time!
Air pressure! Raging tide! Sleeping giant!
Let me tell your fortune.
Mit ihrem komischen grünen Zauber drin und Air Pressure dazu, das hat das ziemlich cool ausgeschaut. Alles zusammen. Aber das muss ja zum Schaffer sein, oder? Gut, reicht, gehen wir zurück. Suchen wir uns die Prüfung des Windes. Ja.
I'm worried about Elysia too, Saray. But she'll be fine.
I agree. In any case, we have the spiritual power.
And Maltran is connected to the Lord of Calamity. If we stay focused on our goal, I'm sure we'll find a solution.
Right.
Bestimmt. Jetzt gehen wir als erstes nach Elysia. Such mal einen Ober und gehen wir die blöde Pfeifen zurück.
How can Maltran do this?
There are Hellions in the Roland's imperial family. It isn't all that strange to imagine Hellions amongst the Knights of Highland as well.
A hero in war is a Hellion in life, goes the theory. I guess we have more evidence for that now.
But who would agree with the thoughts of the Lord of Calamity?
It isn't really as strange as you make it sound. Azura himself was a shepherd, as you know.
And he thought the same way.
In order to save the people and to begin anew, he would destroy everything. It's a pitfall that can trap all humans who let malevolence get the best of them.
Yes.
How am I gonna break it to Elysia?
Does she really need to know?
It might be worse for her not to find out at this point.
But Maltran said she no longer had any use for Elysia.
I suppose we ought to believe her. It wouldn't make sense for her to reveal her true self to us otherwise.
Seems to me the biggest issue is she'd been Alicia's rock through all this chaos, right?
Good point. If Elysia finds that out, not only has she lost her one pillar of support, but that pillar's been using her the entire time. She could fall apart.
That might be exactly what Maltran wants.
She's probably thinking she can get the war rolling for good by crushing Alicia's spirit.
What should I do?
Das ist tatsächlich Einmal so einfache Geschichte. Was für ein riesiger, gigantischer Felsen, den ich hier einfach wegballert, oder? Mit der Macht von Grayskull, Alter.
Don't get careless. Who's rough away? This one's tough. Don't dream. Too close. Three become one. Trinity arrow.
A worthy
Three
opponent.
become one.
Lightning struck. This is it.
Trinity. That's the way. Looks like we win.
Ich fürchte, bei den kleinen Vier hier kann ich meinen coolen neuen Zauber nicht ausprobieren.
Whoa, we're in Gramps' domain.
Gramps' domain is pretty strong.
Indeed.
I remember this place was in the Celestial Record.
Huh? Unbelievable.
What's wrong?
Shh, it's nothing. Keep still.
Whoa, check out that beetle!
Be quiet! Don't you know what that is?
What is it?
An Aroundite stag beetle.
Is that good?
It's incredibly rare. Atlas beetles die within a year, but stag beetles can survive the winter months, with a typical lifespan of 3 years. This one in particular has remarkable tolerance to cold. It can be packed in snow on all sides and still not freeze to death. Some have been known to last for over a decade. They were thought to have gone extinct 100 years ago or so. I've only heard them whispered in legend before today.
Whoa, neat! The Phantom Beetle!
Understand? So be quiet.
Right. Don't want it to get away.
It already did, while Deza was blabbing on and on about it.
It what?
Not that I can blame it.
Ne, steht direkt vor unserer Nase, aber egal. It got away! Die sind zu saftig, als da ich die wegbrennen kann, ha? Was ist denn das? Penetrate. Boah, das ist aber gut, oder? Das sind auch für die späten Endgame-Dinger eigentlich.
There should be a vista point nearby.
Boah, Schwammer, Leute.
Mushrooms! Are they safe to eat?
The ones closest to you are okay, but stay away from the ones in the back.
You got it.
Wow. How do you know all that?
It's just common knowledge.
This forest. It's so rich and abundant with life.
Yeah, that's the power of Gramps' blessed domain.
Oh, so it's Gramps' domain that makes it feel this way?
It's a sizable amount of power. Even among high-ranking Seraphim, there are very few on his level.
That's Gramps for you. Anyone comes by who's up to no good, they get zapped in the butt with lightning. Pow!
He can wield lightning?
Yep, he lights up the sky like fireworks.
I sure remember fireworks when it came to him and you.
Well, figuratively.
Oh, then that explains all the mushrooms.
Huh?
Oh, right! Where Monday's lightning strikes the ground, Tuesday's mushrooms will be found.
Aha! So we have Saray to thank for this harvest.
Hey! No, it wasn't like that.
Den Wald mag ich, das ist so ein richtiger, hier kommen wir überall in Hefewald. Das wird sie niemals ändern. Gnadenblatt. Ob noch Elysia.
I wonder if Gramps is here. Gramps! How are you?
You stupid brats!
Whoa, what's this all about?
Don't you have something to say to me first? I don't remember raising a fool.
I'm sorry for leaving without telling you.
It's good to be home.
Nice to meet you. My name is Rose.
Well, in any case, I'm glad to see you're safe. The Lady Squire is welcome here as well.
You can tell that I'm a squire?
Of course I can. Saray became the shepherd, and Mikleo is now a sublord, correct? which would mean that the Prime Lord is the Lady of the Lake, then.
It has been a long time, Sir Zenris.
You don't have to say anything. History repeats itself. It makes the world go round.
True, but I still want to believe in them, and believe that they can bring forth a new future.
Well, I'm glad you've all found such a nice Prime Lord. Hey, by the way, did my pipe come in handy?
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about the pipe, as long as it was useful to you.
But I'll give it back. I don't need it anymore.
Keep it for yourself.
Really, I'm okay. You know, I've grown up a lot through this journey.
Bratty as ever, aren't you? Please, take this with you.
Thanks, Gramps.
No, no. I should be the one thanking you.
Elixier erhalten. Das hätte man vielleicht gleich mitgeben können.
Saray, why don't we take a little break here?
Are you tired?
No, but it's a good idea to take a solid break to rejuvenate the soul.
Totes, let's do it.
Sure. I did want to chat with everyone in Elysia, too.
All right, we'll meet up later.
Also eins muss man die Rollenspiele lassen. Der nochmal, also die japanischen. Die haben das auf jeden Fall gern mit drin, dass man einmal einfach schön mit irgendwelchen Leuten quatscht. Du weißt, was du sagen hast. Hier ist ein ganz Dorf voller Seraphin. Und dir wird nichts besser sein. Ganz so schlimm schaut es da unten nicht mehr aus. Ich habe schon einen Haufen gemacht. Der mag zwar noch gezeichnet sein, aber der ist cool, der Berg. Ich mag den. Was macht denn mein Man der Dazzle da drin? Ui. Ich muss sagen, ich hätte jetzt eigentlich nicht erwartet, dass ich da. Ja gut, das ist ja kein Beschwerden nicht. Ich habe mir gedacht, das ist genau dem sein Ding, wenn hier alles so ruhig ist. Da so am Klippenrand entlang laufen ist eigentlich übel gefährlich.
I wonder where Mikleo and Lila went.
Ins Mikleo and Lila Land. Ja, da ist schon mal der Senros und die Lila. Und er spitzt da hinterher. Ey.
What are you doing, Mikleo?
Shh. I see. Just as I thought, they...
Come on. Wait.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't aware of it and made the pact.
No, no. It was of their own decision that they made the pact with you. What they make of it will be up to them.
I'll support them with all I have, so that we won't repeat the same mistake.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could do for the previous shepherd.
Perhaps. But sometimes I can't help but wonder. Surely I could have done more than I did back then.
Everything is tied to their fate, and their fates are yet intertwined.
Yes. Thanks to you, Sir Zenris.
No, you and those kids forged that bond. My role in this is done. All I can do now is worry about them.
There are times when things go awry, but their purity and virtue gives me hope. I want to accompany them on their journey. This time, there will be no regrets.
I see. Perhaps this is also how humans and seraphim should coexist as a whole.
I'm glad I was able to talk to you.
And I with you. Please, take care of them.
Weren't they just talking about us?
Looks like it.
Why don't we ask?
Mikleo,
I guess we shouldn't eavesdrop on their conversation.
if Gramps has something to tell us, he'll tell us straight up.
Yeah, same with Lila.
Ganz bestimmt. Besorgt die restlichen spirituellen Kräfte. Das ist so ein blöder Text, Alter. Die werden aber grün angezackt zum ich konnte mit Sprayer-Ding. Warum kritzen sie denn das hier, wenn das dann doch nicht geht? Ah, okay. Ich kann jetzt einfach wieder um die ganze Welt reisen.
Guess that's that for the water trial. Barely.
But weren't we just cleaning up the mess that Altul made?
You don't have to say it like that.
Meebo, just tell us how you feel.
Well, I do feel a bit frustrated.
Right?
I think this is all just supposed to show us the worst-case scenario of what a shepherd could potentially become.
I thought so too.
So then, what were you going to do if Azura really didn't become a Hellion?
In that case, we probably would have been challenged by another Hellion.
Do you mean there are more shepherds who became Hellions?
In the long lines of history, many have.
I see. So that's why the trial is a test of one's spirit as well.
Yes.
If that's the case, then I'm convinced. You okay with that, Edna?
I'm fine, as long as it's a fair trial.
No fair.
You're definitely spirited, Edna.
You! Give up! We caught you red-handed!
Darn!
That voice!
It's a Hellion!
Purify him.
Yeah!
You need something, oh great shepherd?
Is it alright if I deal with this boy?
I'm afraid not. The only way to apprehend pickpockets is to catch them in the act.
But But he's...
If you do the crime, you do the time. No matter how old you are.
This kid just wasn't ready for real-world consequences.
Hey, mister! Why don't you let Saray have a talk with him before you take him away? Just a word from the shepherd might steer the kid toward the right path in life, better than any time in detention.
That would be pointless.
Come on, it won't do any harm. What, you got some problem with Saray talking to this boy?
I never said that. It would simply be a waste of time.
You said this kid wasn't prepared to deal with the real-world consequences of his crimes. Are you prepared, mister?
What?
I'm part of a merchant crew that travels all over the world. You think I don't know why the pickpocketing problem is so bad?
I see. How much do you want?
Don't put me on your level. We Sparrow Feathers value our customers' trust. Saray, we're taking this guy to jail too.
Like hell you are, you lying brat!
You will not lay a finger on her.
Shepherd!
Oh hey, stop! Wait! Saray!
Go after him.
Okay.
If it ain't one thing.
Saray, I'll go after them as well.
Please purify that boy.
Shepherd or not, I won't let you obstruct my duties! Guard, leave him alone! Even we can tell something about you stinks!
Yeah, what kind of guard are you?
You think we don't know what you're up to when our backs are turned? You dirty crook!
I think we're good here. Let's go after Rose.
Yeah, you're right.
We're heading after Rose, right?
Ja, uns bleibt ja nichts anderes über. Geht eigentlich was anderes vorkommen. Haben sie ihn umgebracht oder was?
Phew! You made it.
Is it over?
Maybe.
If it really bugs you that much, why don't you check up on him?
Well, how would we do that?
Let him lead us home.
Oh, so he wanders and we tail him.
That could work.
All right then. Saray, Rose, you guys hide. I'll go wake him up.
Looks like they've made their decision. Are you okay with this, Lila?
Well, as long as we only follow him.
Now!
Yeah! Don't you think he'll stop pickpocketing now? We purified him after all.
Not so sure about that. I've heard word of pickpocket gangs.
Oh, really?
We need to find out whether he was doing it on his own or with a group.
Sieht man eigentlich das Spirit Crest von hier aus? Na, oder?
What did you mean by you knew why the pickpocketing problem is so bad?
The enforcers let him off a lot of the time in exchange for part of the takings. Then, when the guards need to hit their quotas, they round him up anyway. That's probably what that was about.
No way.
No way! Hauptsache, der lebt hier in irgendeinem fetten Anwesen im adligen Viertel.
Look, he's going in.
A noble's manor. It's clearly not his house.
I'm guessing a pickpocket gang then.
And so this must be their base.
Something tells me he's not gonna quit stealing.
Well, crap. Come on, we're not done yet.
Rose, it's unfortunate, but I'm not sure we should...
Lila means that this is just a problem of human society. Right. It might not be something a shepherd should get involved in.
Sorry. If he's doing it by himself, I'd be okay letting him deal with the consequences. But if there's a gang forcing him to steal, it's a completely different story. I gotta check to make sure.
Yeah, I thought so.
I understand. Let's go check it out just in case.
You sure?
But no more than that. Understood? Saray, Rose, even if you don't intend them to, the powers of the shepherd and the squire can greatly influence human society and the spirits of men. Please don't forget that.
All right.
We'll just watch and see who goes in and out.
Bored.
Who knew that we wouldn't see anything for days on end?
You all can go back to the inn. I'm staying here.
It's okay. Shh. Someone's coming out.
It's a bunch of little kids.
Those kids. You think maybe they're not being forced to pickpocket?
We've come this far. Let's see this thing through.
Dezel?
You go follow those brats. I'll go check out the building.
Thanks.
Oh boy.
Dazzle ist einfach my man,
Don't go
Alter.
for anything big, got it? Only money and jewelry and stuff.
Are they gonna have anything like that?
That shepherd guy did something, and now there's lots more people donating stuff to the sanctuary.
Oh, cool. That sounds fun. Priests won't be mean to kids, and if there's any real problems, we can always start crying. I'm good at that.
Hey, is this really okay?
It's okay if you're us and not them.
Is this what kids are like these days?
Dangerous times.
Those kids barely have any malevolence at all.
Children in their brutal honesty can be even crueler than corrupted adults, as you've seen.
Hey,
Oh, Dezel. How was it?
the building was completely empty. Those scamps are probably just camping out there.
So then, those kids are acting on their own.
All right, it's snatching time.
Now that we know the score, do we want to report them to the guards and end this whole thing? After all, they're not Hellions. Let's tell the guards about it, and then put it all behind us. Okay.
I can't do that!
Hey, Rose!
Darn it! What do you want? Look, I never did nothing.
We know all about what you're up to. Fooling the priests into thinking you're helpless orphans and then robbing them blind. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Oh yeah? You got any proof?
This here is the shepherd. His word is good enough.
That's perjury! False witness!
Princess Elysia and the people of Ladylake all trust Saray. Because he's been living an honest life. How about you? Will anyone trust your word? Give it up, kid.
What else can we do? The adults all abandoned us. If we want to survive, stealing's our only choice.
Rose, maybe we ought to...
Come on, Saray. Let's bring them to the guards.
But to think children their age could conceive of such wretched duplicity.
And the other children?
They were all caught by the guards and hauled away.
I see.
Those who commit crimes must be punished, even if they are children. It's the way the world works, but it still pains the heart.
Yeah.
Ja, it pains the heart, Alter. Arkaner Trank, ja geilo. Was nice zusammen.
Hey, isn't this an Earthen Historia?
Oh, that. That was a donation from someone in the city. It looks rather rare and precious, so we've been unsure whether we should sell it.
Nice! Good call, Mr. Priestman.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
Father Brunor, we're actually collecting these.
You think we could have this? We'd pay for it, of course.
No, please, that's not necessary. If it's something the shepherd needs on his quest, by all means, please take it. I'm sure the donor would be overjoyed to know that their gift had been some help to the shepherd.
Thank you, Father Brunor.
Sehr gut, her damit. Eck.
Was that a marriage ceremony? And there were a whole bunch of shepherds there too. It looked like it took place at the Shrine Church in Pendrago. And that was Maltellus's crest. Was his Prime Lord Maltellus?
Please excuse me for a moment.
Uh-oh, she took off. Almost like you were picking on her.
We didn't mean for her to leave.
I know.
Well, judging from circumstantial evidence, I'd say there's a major chance that Maltellus is mixed up in this somehow.
Yeah. For that many shepherds to exist at once, you'd need a power on par with the 5 lords. Yeah, but let's leave the speculation at that for now.
So long as we're gabbing about it, Lila's stuck in there.
Oops, sorry, I forgot.
Sehr gut. Sind wir 50. Jetzt mache ich nur das, was ich eigentlich vorgehabt habe. Nochmal kurz zur Elysia
Thanks,
schauen
everyone.
und dann
I needed that.
You're okay with how it worked out?
ist gut.
It's better than ignoring it and spending the rest of your life wondering. Yeah.
Highland is moving closer to war day by day. No one will listen to me, no matter what I do.
Because you've been digging a hole, girl. You're stubborn as a mule, but even so.
I won't give up. The strength of a knight exists to protect, and their kindness serves the people.
You never change.
Saray, how are the ruins in Lake Haven Heights?
Well, you know, I did obtain the spiritual powers.
Wonderful. Though it's a shame, you just missed meeting my master.
Elysia, I needed to tell you about...
Maltran taught me the way of the spear at a young age. When I train with my master, I feel so invigorated. I don't enjoy all the scratches I get, but it's only because I lack experience.
What kind of person is she?
Well, she's kind of like a mother to me, but she doesn't like me saying that, says she's too young. But she taught me martial arts and the way of the knighthood when my mother died. I was only 7. I owe her much.
Elysia...
Though I fear I rely on her a bit too much.
That's not true.
I'll try to convince the chancellors. I do everything I can.
Therapie-Katze.
You were just waiting for me to pick you up, weren't you?
Are you sure you don't want to tell Elysia the truth about me?
Well, at least you have a sparkling personality.
You really are a pillar of support for her, you know?
That's it? You decided not to tell her just because of that? You're weak, as both a knight and a shepherd.
She's of no use to you now, right? Why don't you just leave her alone?
I'm interested, that's all. Of what will become of the foolish princess, who would needlessly turn herself into a martyr for her country.
I know Elysia will see it through.
Do you really think so? You really don't, do you? After all, you don't even think she has the strength to withstand the truth about me.
Shut up! As long as we take care of it before she knows, everything will be just fine.
No need to rush. The tables will turn soon enough. All is according to his plan.
Das glaube ich nicht so ganz. Ich glaube nicht, dass sein Plan war, dass ich Kim und alles...
Are we not able to tell Elysia the truth about Maltran? Because we can't actually believe in Elysia, even when we really want to?
She's just trying to provoke you.
Let's keep it a secret.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I agree. It appears harming Elysia is not part of her grand plan anyways.
Then I have no objections.
Rose, you agree too, right?
You sure told her off.
Saray looked like he was done with her, so I just took it from there after she started talking smack.
To be honest, I'm scared to tell Elysia the truth about her master.
Elysia really trusts Maltran, more than any one of us can imagine.
Do whatever you want. But if you do face off with her, don't hold back. Otherwise, you'll die.
Yeah, I know.
Don't get so serious. It'll be fine. Come on, stay psyched up.
Right.
Jetzt weiß ich mal, was ich vorher noch gesagt habe. Ah ja. Wenn das alles nach dem Held aufs Plan geht, dann hat er quasi völlig grundlos die ganzen Dörfer und das ganze Zeug alles mit Bosheit voll gemacht. Nur damit ich dann was zum da habe. Ich glaube das läuft nicht so wirklich nach seinem Plan, aber er hat halt glücklicherweise sich was ausgedacht, mit dem er dafür sagen kann, dass es nicht ganz so schlimm wird für ihn. Er hat sich etwas Neues überlegt.
Bunch of hopeless delinquents. Those street kids in Ladylake.
Well, if society's abandoned them, I don't know. Is there any other way for them to survive besides a life of crime?
It is a sad era we live in.
Give me a break. If you have to do wrong to trudge onward, you do so knowing the burden of that wrong. You hide that dark shadow within yourself and keep pressing on. Those kids weren't like that. They just went astray.
Hey, don't look at me when you say that.
Rose, So those are the things you have to think about, huh?
I don't think, I just do! Ugh, let's stop talking about this.
You mean you're just spontaneous? That's... awesome.
Yes. No matter the circumstances, it's up to each person to decide how she wants to live her life, and for what she must be held accountable. But Rose understands that instinctively, without thinking. Very impressive.
Seriously, can we change the subject?
Maybe the experience of abandonment will get those kids to realize the importance of responsibility. Thanks to you guys pointing them in the right direction.
I hope so.
Yeah.
If it were that easy, the Age of Chaos would be over already.
Guter Punkt.